Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
And it's Rapunzel, y'all. We are back with another episode this week. It is Friday, y'all. TGIF. It has been a long week, y'all. When I tell you it's been a long week, y'all don't understand that it's been a long week, okay? I didn't between working, starting school, trying to do this show, trying to get stuff out. Like when I tell you it's been a long week, it's been a long week. But I'm so happy to be here with
Mm.
y'all tonight. I got my Rapunzel back with me. I'm excited up on tonight. So I wanted to tell you guys, hey Anthony, TGIF baby, yes. So I hope everybody had an amazing week. I hope that your Friday was smooth, no issues, no problems on the end of y'all work week. I hope this weekend y'all get to relax. I'm hoping, if not, just woosah, you'll make it. Keep pushing. I promise you'll make it. I wanted to tell you guys before we jump into our topic tonight. Sunday, I've been posting it on the Clack and Shimmy page, and I've been posting it on my page. This Sunday is the Parkinson's Moving Day Walk. I am walking in honor of my father. My father has Parkinson's disease. And I'm walking with my family and some friends to honor my dad and his journey with Parkinson's disease. And if you're here in Chicago, we would love to have you come join our team. If not, we are accepting donations. Anything helps, a dollar, whatever. It really helps to benefit those living with Parkinson's disease. It funds research because there is no cure, unfortunately, but there are different medications and different treatments that can help people manage their symptoms. So again, if you guys could donate, it would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are here in Chicago, we are walking Sunday morning at Soldier Field. It's not a long walk. So for those like, I can't do it, my knees, my back. If I can do it with these bad knees and this broke back, I'd appreciate it, So whatever you guys can do, and you guys can go to www.movingdaywalk.org, and I'll post it in the comments for those of you who want to donate. Um, we appreciate it. Whatever it is that you guys can do, if you want to walk, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. I posted it in the comments. So again, I thank you guys for that. And now we are going to get in to our topic. Okay, those are all the announcements that we have for today. Madam Rapunzel, did you have any announcements for the fam? Did you have any announcements for the Shimmers?
Um, this is the first time I've been back on in a while, y'all. So if I'm a little bit delayed or frazzled, y'all work with me. No real announcements other than there will be a show coming up really soon with me and Bree and Battle, my host at the Z Spot, as we talk about a very sensitive topic for me. So I really want y'all to kind of tune in and support that show when we get closer to thank you, Battle. Hopefully really soon. But other than that, no announcements.
All
No
right then.
announcements.
Hey Bobby. Hey Sam. Happy Friday to you guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Tonight, Monday we talked about and we touched on friendships. We talked about, do you know the difference between friends, acquaintances, associates? And tonight we're gonna get into, what category do you fall into? Do you know what type of friend you are? Because a lot of times we think we're friends and we really ain't. Um, so of course, when I be looking up stuff, I looked up the definition of an acquaintance. Hey Donna. So according to the dictionary, it says an acquaintance is a person's knowledge or experience of something. An example is the student had little acquaintance with the language. Or the second one is a person who knows slightly, but who is not a close friend. I'm gonna read that. Look, I'm gonna read that for the people in the back who couldn't hear me. I'm gonna read that one
Please.
again. It
Mm.
says a person who knows slightly, Me don't really know that much. Okay, they don't know that much. It says, but who is not a close friend? Those acquaintances are the
Mm.
ones that make assumptions because
Mm-hmm.
they know you through somebody. They assume that they your friend. Those are the ones. Those are the
Mm-hmm.
acquaintances. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Bev. You know, we have to look at ourselves and see what type of friend are we. Do we really know the person we're calling a friend? How well do we know them? Because based off your interactions with people does not necessarily qualify them as friends because you see them every day at work. It doesn't qualify them as friends. If you can't confide in that person, they're probably an acquaintance or they're
Mm.
probably an associate.
Basically, if you know my name,
Yep.
you know a little bit about me, and you see me on a regular basis, you are associate. Associate,
Mhm.
meaning that we socialize in the same circles and we frequent each other's presence for reasons other than on purpose. That don't give you the right to my business.
Come on now.
Associate. That don't give you the right to talk about my business. Like, cause you know my name. You know what I do. You frequent my circle. You are an associate, meaning we socialize in the same circle. That is the only thing that we have in common. It does not give you any bond with me. You're simply there when I'm around.
Absolutely. So now I'm gonna
Mm,
give y'all the definition of an associate. Okay.
mm,
It says associate. Okay. We got three for associate. It says connect someone or something with something else in one's mind. Mm, okay. I'm going to read that one again. It says connect someone or something with something else in one's mind. An example is I associated wealth with freedom. The
mm,
second one, a partner or colleague in business or at work.
mm, mm-hmm,
Notice nowhere in the definition it say friend. It says a partner or
mm-hmm,
colleague
mm-hmm.
in business or at work.
You in my
They didn't
vicinity.
mention none of that.
You in my area. You frequent the space that I frequent. Mm-hmm.
You in the
That
next
sound right.
cubicle. It
Yes.
says, it says he arranged for a close associate to take control of the institute as an example. And the
Mm,
third one, a person with limited or subordinate membership of an organization. It
limited.
says example is an associate of a Linnean society. Now, in none of those definitions that I mentioned that have to deal with associate or even that dealt with an acquaintance,
Mm,
none of them said anything
friend.
about them being
Mm.
your friend.
Right, 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 right.
Um,
So, yes, that means that just because we in the same circles, we do the same type stuff, we got the same type training, and we believe in some of the same things, that's common. It's still common space, common knowledge, common training. You know what I'm saying? But that does not say anything about
it doesn't. Here's the thing. You muted yourself, baby. Here's the thing. One thing I can understand is when we choose our friends, we have to be careful when we choose people that we call our friends. Um, just because you see me at work 9 to 5 does not qualify you to ask me personal questions. It doesn't require me to answer your personal questions. We ain't cool like that. You don't need
anything.
to know nothing about my home life. That ain't your business. We don't hang out. Good morning and goodbye. Do you need these papers signed or do you need that stack of papers? Like, that's our only conversation. You don't have the right to
That's
ask
it.
me personal questions, and you don't have the right to talk about anything personal in my life,
Hold on. Now,
whether you know
you
about
might
it or not.
hear, you might hear somebody personal business. You might see somebody's situation. You might know somebody's business. But when you put that person's business out there, like you have a connection with that person and you are an
Mhm.
associate, you are crossing the line because you are not connected to that person on any kind of platform except you're in the same vicinity. You do the same type stuff. You got the same type training. Big difference. Associate.
And here's the thing: when you have to be mindful of people who work so hard to become your friends.
Mm,
Say friends that work hard to become your friends.
mm, mm.
Sometimes you have to question people's motives
What
of
for?
what is your real
What
reasoning
for? Yeah.
for wanting to be associated with me.
What's in this for you?
Because let me tell you something, baby, clout chasers are everywhere. It don't
Everywhere.
necessarily mean you got to be way up here. You could be on your way up. But
Mm-hmm.
some people want to attach themselves to your name and attach
Mm-hmm.
themselves to your
Mm.
coattails. As you go up, they come up with you.
Your
When you get to a
name,
certain
your
point,
success, your
hmm,
money, your associates, your
hmm,
followers, your
hmm,
business, and put
hmm.
their name on it. What is on the agenda? Yes, ma'am, Miss Brown.
I'm
Yes,
trying to
ma'am, Miss
tell
Johnson.
you, you have to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
careful
What
because the
do you
same
feel
people will
like
try
I
to
owe you? What is making you feel entitled to anything that I have worked for?
hmm,
Hmm. Associate, there are boundaries to every level. So
say that again.
there are boundaries to every level of a relationship. Boundaries. And those boundaries are put in place so that people understand that if you don't have all of these factors, you don't fall in this person's place for this particular whatever you think you're doing. Like associate, stay in your lane. That should have been the name of this one. Stay in your lane.
Associate yourself with your own damn business. How about
That part,
that?
that part, that part. Mm.
Like, I
Associate.
never, I always question because here's the thing. Sometimes people hold on to your coattails, so when you get to a certain spot, or they feel like you've gotten a little too high, or
Yeah.
you've gone a little too far,
Hey,
they
remember
want to
what
be
I
right there,
did?
snatch you back to where they think you should be.
Remember what I thought I did? Remember how I did? Girl, associate.
Hmm.
Mind your business. That
Keep my name out your mouth.
mm, 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 mm,
Keep
mm,
my
mm,
name
mm.
out your mouth.
Associate.
And don't
Right.
put me in there.
Now there
You
are good associates, good co-workers, good people that actually do their jobs,
know?
and
Hmm.
you happy to be in their space because they do what they're supposed to do. They bring good energy and good work to the situation because most of the time it's a work situation. You know, it
Hmm.
might be friends that
Hmm.
you just socialize with because of other people like get-togethers and stuff, but on a
Yep.
regular basis,
Yep.
yeah, so it's important to keep to know your place and to know that you bring positivity to whatever level of relationship you have, but don't overstep your boundaries. Don't do it.
Absolutely.
What Bobby
Bible
say?
says there was a woman that did that at my job, and I work in a church preschool, shaking my head. Baby, let me tell you something.
Whew.
Unfortunately, now I know some people are gonna be like, "What did she say?"
Mm. Okay, I don't know if I froze or you froze, Brie.
Yes,
I have completely lost you. I hear
oh, there
you.
we go.
There we go.
Like, my
Okay.
thing is stay out my business. That
Right.
it ain't my business. I don't care. Until I adopted that attitude of your opinions and your thoughts of me are not my business. I was miserable. I was always concerned about what other people were thinking. I was always concerned about what other people were doing or how they viewed me or how I was coming off to other people. And I was just so worried about that. And I wasn't
Right.
concerned about how I was feeling about me or how I was
Right.
coming off to me. Like I wasn't
Right.
concerned about that. And until I got
Right.
that attitude, it ain't my business.
Right.
When I
Right.
tell
Right.
you
Right.
freedom, honey, emotional freedom, okay, mental
It's
freedom.
important. It's
It is
important.
everything. It is everything. Like
You
I just
are you you are the leader of your own person. This is your company. Don't nobody got a right to run your company but you. If you don't like some shit going on in your doors, fix it.
close the
Fix
door.
it. Who else is supposed to do it? Don't never let them in here. We got security. Sec- Security.
Security.
Right. They have crossed the boundary that they don't have the card for this. They don't have the pass for this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey Joe, he said, "Oh
Let me
shit, the
find that.
sisters are
Not
on."
the Vegas sisters.
You know it, Joe. You know it. You know it is definitely what straight up 100 when the Banger Sisters are. Like, look. When I tell you, I had to evaluate. I had to evaluate the circle in which I was in. I had to evaluate the people who were in my circle. And when I evaluated the people in my circle, it was time to chop some people off. And it was time to move forward. And they couldn't move forward with me. Girl, when I say I changed everything, girl, I didn't cut all my hair off. Okay.
Girl,
Girl, I didn't chop people off and hair off. Okay.
honey,
I
now,
didn't chop it all off.
I'm
It,
not cutting no tresses, y'all. But let me explain something to you.
it grow back quick.
When them people fall off, let them, let them. You know what? And what I've noticed is because I've been through a little bit in these last few weeks, and it's just like the people that's supposed to be there, they know what they supposed to do. They know how much they supposed to do. They know when to pull back, when to reach for you, when you falling, when you coming back up. It's a dance. You know what I'm saying? They got etiquette to it. And then there's those other people that feel like if it's not about them, it's a problem. So whatever you're going through, if you know that it's your situation and the person that knows what's going on makes it about them or guilts you into feeling like you should be spending more time worried about how they feel
Mhm.
about what you feel than what you feel, let them blow away in that breeze. I was telling a friend the other day, it's like a dead leaves on the tree in the fall. There ain't nothing more irritating than that. And when it fall off, you can tell that tree is
Mhm.
like dead seasonal friends. When it's time for that season to end, y'all, it might hurt. You might think of a good time.
Mhm.
That's it. Let it go. It's a memory. It's a memory because those people are gonna start bringing chaos to your life.
You know,
Mm,
you have to, speaking of trees,
mm.
so I was watching, and I ain't gonna lie, Tyler Perry be having some good stuff.
Yeah, I
He
love him.
came out in one of his plays. He was talking about the leaf, the tree.
Hmm.
That your circle is like a tree. You have to know the people in your life who are roots. You have to know the people in your life who are branches, and you have to know the people who in your life are leaves.
Mm.
Leaves are the people that blow when the wind comes. If you got some
Yes.
money, they're your friends. If you ain't got no
Yes.
money, you don't see them, you don't hear from them. But if
Yes.
you get a little change in your pocket, hey girl, I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing, cuz? Now you know, cuz, how you been? I've been thinking
Right.
about you. Baby,
Right.
let me tell you something. Family members can be leaves, they can be
Mm.
branches, and they can be roots. Your branches are more like people who, those are more like acquaintances. Leaves
Mm.
are associates. Branches are acquaintances. Those are people who, when you go to lean on them, it's just a little much. They can't handle all that. They
Mm-hmm.
can't handle when you're down. That's too much for them. You know, they got
That's them twigs. That's them
girl.
twigs.
Like I can't do all that. Like I just can't deal with your emotions right now. It's just a little much for me, and I'm on my journey, and I can't. And then the people that call you at 2 o'clock in the morning and want you to listen,
Right.
but
And
when you
want you to
call them
listen
at
to
2 o'clock
everything
in the
they got
morning,
to say. Right.
well, I gotta go to work in the morning, girl. I'll call you tomorrow when I get off work, or either I'll call you like Saturday, like cause this week is gonna be hectic for me. So I'll call you back sometime this week.
What category is that?
Those are the branches. Those are the
Mm,
ones you
mm,
can't
mm,
lean on
mm.
because then they break.
Right, gotcha.
Them the ones. Now
Mm,
them roots are the ones that hold you down. Them the ones that when you're going through and when you are at your lowest, like you said, they know when to call, they know when not to call, they know when to
mm,
pop up on you. Like, all right, you went down a little too long now. Here's the
mm,
hand. Come on, let me help you pull yourself up. Let me pull you up for you. Those are the people you hold on to. Those are the people that protect you in your weakest and most vulnerable moments and your most vulnerable states. They protect you and they protect your information. They
yeah,
protect your story, your information, and they protect you mostly. Those are the people you hold on to.
yeah.
You
And
don't
the
get
thing, the thing about that though, Bree, is you gotta watch. You gotta watch where you dirt at. What's in your soil?
mm-hmm,
What's in your
mm-hmm,
dirt? What's in your, you know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff falling off the tree, that's, yeah, we know that collects down there and makes something, and we got dirt it out. But see, if you ever seen a plant
mm-hmm,
that was in the wrong type of water or something got in it,
mm-hmm.
and do you see the way those roots
That's
turn
what we.
red or they get poisoned, then all of a sudden your whole tree die because you
Mm-hmm.
thought your root was strong. So be careful where your roots lie. I say that too. So Tyler didn't add that part in there. We can have the strongest roots in the world, but if it's in some bullshit, it's in some bullshit.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh yeah, I ain't got no filter. I do
It's like
apologize, my filter. I
we
do. I
get.
usually give that disclosure before I start talking these past few weeks, but I do not. I
Ah,
did not tonight. So let me let y'all know. I ain't pulling no
girl,
punches
I
tonight.
cannot.
We talking raw.
I cannot. No, it, when I say no, absolutely. Lisa says when you're growing in God, He moves them out of your life.
Yes,
Anthony
yes,
said perfectly
yes,
said. Joe says the roots come over soon as they hear it in your voice.
yes,
Absolutely. And the leaves
yes,
answer your calls.
yes,
That's right. Letitia says it's hard to be the root for everyone, especially when they are often just your leaves and branches. And
honey.
that's exactly why you got to be careful.
Mm,
Them roots feed you to help you grow, but they do.
mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, like she said, just soil. You have to make sure that here's the thing. That's why I say you have to be careful when you using the word friend.
Yes, you do.
You got to
Yes,
be
you do.
careful
Yes.
because everybody ain't your friend. Like I
Mm-mm.
didn't tell you something. People have ulterior motives
Yes,
sometimes,
they do. Yes, they
and
do.
people will do whatever they can
Mm-hmm.
to prove themselves as a good friend to get on up in there. Them leaves and them branches, baby, will work hard to act like they are root.
Mm-hmm.
They will act
Mm-hmm.
like it because guess what? Those are the ones that have ulterior motives. Those are the ones that watch you go up to only snatch you back. You got
Yeah.
to be careful of that. And you have to look at, is this person really genuinely trying to be my friend? Is this person a genuine person? And if I done seen you snake 3 or 4 people and then you come around talking some girl, you know we cool, you know you my boo, you know you my girl. Bitch, bye. I
Yeah.
done watched you snake 3, 4 people. I'm not gonna be your next victim. No,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm gonna
And the
need you.
relation to the tree too. You listen. Those leaves make noise every time the wind blow. Every time something change. Every time something is different from the way it was a moment ago, they make noise. So all you
Yeah.
gotta do is listen. Pay attention to everything around them. Pay attention to their circle. Pay attention to the people
Mhm.
and how people prosper around them. Because if you don't listen, if you don't pay attention, if you just listening to what they saying to you, yeah, you getting some bull. But if you look at the whole picture, those leaves make noise. You'll know. You'll know.
Look at the relationship
Mm-hmm.
between you and that person because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you ain't a root.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with yourself. Sometimes you ain't a root.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you a leaf or a branch.
Mm-hmm.
Like Letitia said, we can't be roots for everybody. I know I'm not a root for everybody because being a root for everybody will drain the hell out of you. It will drain you mentally,
Yeah.
physically, emotionally,
And don't forget
spiritually, and
where
financially
you
sometimes.
at. What's that placing you into? What's in your dirt? What's in your fertilizer? Like, because if you got to stretch yourself out so thin that your root is going in places that aren't healthy for you, you killing your whole tree trying to save this one fool over here. They ain't got no sense to get a little bit closer, get a little bit right. So yeah, that's important. That's important. Everybody ain't your friend.
They're not. When we look at it's like when we look at situations, I've sometimes because we don't want to look at us and look at the bullshit we be in,
Mm-hmm.
or sometimes we don't look at the bullshit we cause. We're so quick to blame everybody else
But yourself.
for the mess
But
that we
yourself.
created, not
Mm-hmm.
only in our lives, but around us. Because here's the thing, bullshit goes far. I'm just gonna say it. It goes far.
Mm-hmm.
When you are a person, if you know for yourself, you that messy chick or you that messy dude that always got something to say, or you always feeding somebody information,
Mm-hmm.
you are not anybody's root. You are a leaf in people's lives who come and go. You are a seasonal person. That's it. You are there for people to learn a lesson. That's it.
Yep.
Recognize who you are. If you're not a root for anybody, stop looking for somebody to be your root.
Right. That's true. That's
Be
true.
a root for the people who are roots for you.
Yep.
That's how that works. You can't expect, if I know that you're going through something and I'm like, well, you have to snap out of that shit. Like, get over it, cause I got this to do and I got that to do, and I need you to go here with me. And I don't care how you feel, you're gonna have to get dressed and come on and go with me.
Man.
That's not your friend, because
Man.
considerate of how you're feeling in that moment and what you're going through. And
Mm-hmm.
those are the people you have to watch out for, because they're showing you that their agenda is to
Exactly.
further themselves and to just attach themselves to your name and who you are.
Right. You go through the worst trauma imaginable, and you try to get yourself together, and you get people that get angry because they can't take your time and your energy and your space. Let them be mad. Let them get
Hmm.
the hell on. Let them go. Your boundaries are important. Healthy
Hmm.
boundaries are important. It don't matter if they change from day to day. They're your boundaries. Don't nobody control what's going on with your irreplaceable time, your non-refundable time, but you. So you sitting here feeling mad and sad and upset all day long because somebody upset that you didn't give them the emotion and the energy that you want. What did you just do with your time? You did it. You wasted your own time worried about this food.
They don't care if you
Boundaries.
waste your time. They
Mm,
don't care.
mm.
It's not important to
Everybody
them.
ain't your
You're
friend.
not important to them.
And you know there's insects and all kind of bugs that eat on leaf. That's part of the tree, y'all. It's some everybody ain't your leaf either. Like it's some people that's there just to eat your roots, just
Mm,
to tear your bark up, just to tear off
mm,
your branches, okay?
mm.
To
Come on
strip
now.
off your leaves, okay, and
Come
do
on now.
something else with you. You
You talking about
know?
them
So
ants that you see rolling around the tree? That's them ants that come out the ant hill that live nearby the tree.
you
Them
know?
the ones we talking about. Them ants that just come along, they come up the tree, take the
Mm,
leaves, and go on back down to their
yeah,
home. Yeah,
just munching. Just
let them
munching.
leaves go. Let them ants
Yeah.
have them
And
leaves.
you steady trying to make sure they good. Y'all good? You got everything you need? Or they taking pieces of you? Them
Are they
boundaries
trying
are
to make sure you
important.
good? Right? Are they
Hmm.
trying to make sure you good? Are they trying to
Hmm.
make sure that whatever it is that you're going through, that you're okay mentally? Are they
Whatever. They
going
gonna
to
tell you what you want to
say,
hear. Yeah. They gonna tell you what you
you
want to
know,
hear.
Monday we touched on how real friends tell you what you need to hear, not
Hmm.
what you wanted to hear. A real friend will piss you off with some of the shit they say. I'm just gonna tell
Man,
you right now, because when you know you dead ass wrong,
man.
you got that real friend that's gonna pull your coattail and be like, look
Mm.
here, let me tell you something. You know the way you moving, you know, I'm gonna need
Battle,
you
she better talk about us.
I'm gonna
She
need you
better
to
talk
go
about
back
us.
through
What?
whatever it is you're dealing with. I'm gonna need you to, let's get
Yeah,
that under control. But
yeah.
they don't tell you what you want to hear. And say, girl, you good. You know everything is cool. You know you ain't do nothing wrong. No, that real friend is gonna be like, you was dead ass wrong. You need to apologize and you need to check yourself.
Hmm.
They're not gonna let you skate by doing dumb shit or watch you go down a
Ever,
that allows you to go veer off the road. They're not gonna watch you veer
ever.
off the road into the water upside down.
Right,
They're gonna try
right.
and grab that wheel and put you back on that road.
Yeah,
Tell you to slow down and pump them brakes.
yeah. But then you got them cheerleaders, and them
The babe.
cheerleaders that'll sit there, and it don't matter what you do and how wrong you are and what you need to check yourself about. They gonna be like, "Yes, honey, you was right. No, you dead ass wrong.
Mm-hmm,
Don't
mm-hmm.
do that. Don't do that." And let me explain to you why. Because if it had been you, and you make them see that, because if not, the next time they could be inconsiderate of you. You ain't had no problem when I did the so and so.
Watch
What
how
Justice
people
say?
move with other people. Joe says sometimes people have flies that fly on your tree and will poison the tree from the root. Those friends that mad they closer to you and not them.
Man,
Mhm.
hater is real.
Anthony said, I'd be like, hey tree, you tree. And no. Come on, Anthony. Like you really have to watch the people you have around you. Watch the people and how they interact with other people.
Yes, it's
What just
important.
sometimes when you go out, I'm one of those type of people. Like if I tend not to go to parties where I only know one person
Mm,
because then I'm kind of left to the side. But those type of situations give you an opportunity
mm-hmm,
to kind of see how the person move. Because if they're that person that when they with this group, they point and laugh and talking about that person over there, and then when they get with the next group, they laugh and talking and pointing about this person over here, and then they moving around the room, and as you watch them maneuver and move around the room, they doing the same thing. With this group, they
mm-hmm.
talking about that person. With this group, they talking about that person. Where
Them chameleons.
kind of
That's
stuff.
them lizards, honey. I can't stand them chameleons.
They be like, I don't do that
Everything.
kind of stuff, girl. That's not me. I
You
don't
need
do
me
them
to be
kind of
purple?
things.
I'll be
That's
purple.
girl.
Got
Like,
no kind of sense of mind or nothing else. But you know what? Them are manipulative people. Because if they don't have an opinion and they don't make waves, they can be in the presence of everybody and be in all kinds of things, and nobody pays them attention because they're not making waves. Like those are those people that just that's like moss. You know, I
mhm.
just benefit
They
from
grow on
being
the
in your
side of the
presence.
tree.
Yeah.
They grow
Now,
on the side
mind
of the
you,
tree that the sun rises.
if this sun don't shine right on this bark, I'm not gonna keep growing over here. I'm not gonna stay. But as long as the environment stays the way it's supposed to be, I'm gonna be right here, lush and green and happy. Yeah,
Joe
that's
said
it.
it's
Yeah,
like a road lizards.
yeah, that's them. That's them chameleons. Yes, it's part
Baby.
of your tree. Yeah.
It's like you have to, when you're watching people and you're watching them maneuver, watch how they come back so quickly. Girl, I don't do that kind of stuff. Man, G, they was tripping because I don't do them kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? G, like I don't be in the middle of all that shit. Like I ain't got time for this. And then they
Mhm.
come back to you with that. Like,
Mhm.
man, they was just on some stuff. Like, oh, okay, yeah. I wonder who you talk about me to.
Mm. Mm.
Because
Mm.
clearly, if you talking about each one of these people to the people that you around and the people you with, who's the group you with that talks about me? Because clearly, you talk about everybody. So why should I feel exempt? What makes me so special that you wouldn't talk about me or that you wouldn't backstab me?
Right.
What makes me so special?
And
Nothing.
girl, I tell them all the time, why were they so comfortable telling you what they were saying about me? Because I know if I'm in the room and you talking about one of my boys, one of my besties, one of my friends, and you say anything negative, I don't give a damn if they wrong or not. You gonna watch your mouth when I'm in the room. You know what I'm saying? You gonna watch your mouth because there is a level of respect, regardless of what y'all went through. If it's that major, you need to be having a conversation with that person,
Mm-hmm.
not this whole room that ain't got nothing to do with it. But you're gonna be respectful in my presence. So, what made that person so comfortable to talk to you about me? Mm. June bugs trying to be relevant in July.
Hey, Kid, I love my
Hey,
V.
Kiara. Hey,
Like,
Kiara.
it's like people don't realize that it's like when they caught, it's like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, you got it all wrong. It wasn't like even like that. No, no, no. I was just saying, I was just trying to defend you. And I was saying this. But why do you feel the need that you have to defend me? Because what is it about you that makes them realize
Honey.
that they can say whatever it is they need to say and not feel like it's gonna be no backlash, it's not gonna be no get back, no none of that. Like, because let me tell you something. You talking about one of mine, it's gonna be some fans clacking.
And it ain't gonna be that because when I walk in the room, if there's anything being said about anybody, exactly, everybody going,
I want to
well,
walk in and be like, "What was y'all just talking about?"
right, ain't nobody
Like walk
gonna,
in, everything stop.
ain't nobody gonna get but I guess that conversation just ended because you ain't gonna talk about it around me unless you want to have a conversation.
Right. Now we can have some
Why I
dialogue.
pick up the phone like, you need to come over here because we having a conversation.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about it. Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah, we at this group and we finna
yeah.
have a conversation. I thought I had you on speakerphone so you
Speaker,
can join the
video,
conversation. Can
you
you
on the
hear
way?
me? Okay, hold on. Now, what were you saying? Say that a little louder so they
Mm,
can hear you. What were you
mm,
saying?
mm.
You said no. You said something. What was that you said? Don't make me repeat what you said.
Right, because it's
No, we
not
all
that
can listen to the
important if you can't
conversation
talk to that person about it. There shouldn't be a whole room full of people knowing how you feel about somebody and that person don't know. What's
because
wrong
that
with
means
that?
they want attention.
Yeah,
They want
that's my
attention. They
yeah,
want to be relevant, and they want to be the center of it all.
yeah.
Because those are the people you have to watch that want to do things. Those are the people that throw rocks and hide their hand. They do things and then play victim. I don't know why she snapped on me like that. I didn't even do anything. I didn't say anything. Like she just came at me. Like dude was just tripping. Like I didn't even say nothing to that dude. Like he just walked up on me wilding and whatnot. Like you did. You
Mm,
did. You either sent a reckless text message, a nasty voicemail, or you called and said something like you
mm-hmm,
did something. Don't
mm-hmm.
play the victim like you don't know why all of a sudden you're being attacked or
Right.
what's happening to you. You know, you know what you did. Those
Mm-hmm,
like I tell my daughter, those are the people I tell my daughter at school. People do things sometimes so that you can get so that they can get a reaction out of you, and the
mm-hmm,
reaction that they know you're gonna give is gonna you're gonna be the one in trouble. And then you're
mm-hmm.
like, well, I didn't even look. He did this and he did that, and then you're the one in trouble because now if they don't whisper when they walk past you, like you know, beat your ass, right? And you get loud, like I don't know who you think you're talking to. Who's the one they see acting crazy? The one
Mm.
who's loud, the
That's
one
it.
who's acting, and
Yeah.
then the other person is like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. Like they tripping today.
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
People do it all the time. Adults do it. Teenagers do it. Kids do it. People in general do it
Yeah.
all the time. I've seen adults do it. I've
Yeah.
seen adults do it. And then
Yeah.
it leads to fights in places where it shouldn't be. You got people fighting in adult in kid parties, adults fighting in the streets because somebody drunk, somebody done said something or walked past and said something, and now you didn't got a reaction, and now you don't want to look crazy. Stop
Mm-hmm.
allowing people to take you out your character. Stop
Exactly.
allowing people to take you out your body and make you do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. If you know you got class, act like you got class. I don't care what they said when they walk past.
Right.
Because
Meanwhile, that food that started is over there eating popcorn, watching you act like a fool.
they're irrelevant.
Mm.
They
Mm.
want you to act the ass.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to put on a show so they can be like, I told y'all.
Yeah.
I told
Yeah. What is
y'all.
your truth? Is that your truth? Is that something that you needed to handle in that time in that space that way? Now, mind you, I tell y'all in the heartbeat, you get it when you split it. You bend your ass over and asked to get fucked in it. I'm gonna get you where you did it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, don't disrespect me in public and think we're gonna go to a private place
Yep.
and handle that. No, it's going to be handled
Yep.
exactly where you present it. Now, it's going to be handled at the level you present it
Mhm.
as well. So if
Mhm.
you come in, aggressive and you expect me to be like, oh my God, that is not going to be the reaction that you get. It's just not going to happen.
You
So
know,
yeah,
hands freely. Okay. Hands,
yeah,
um, hands are included. Okay. And they
yeah,
come free of charge. These hands
yeah,
are free of charge.
yeah.
If you like them, let me
Mm.
know. You
Make
can
that
use
request.
free of charge. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing I will not do is
Right,
embarrass myself.
right,
Um, I'm not gonna put myself in a position to lose my business
right.
or to be looked at like, oh, she's like a wild animal. Like what? No, but I guarantee you that we can have a private like I used to tell my kids, do we need to go in the bathroom and have a private conversation?
Honey, you don't
Yeah,
have to do
we have a
everything with
private
physical.
conversation.
No,
Everybody ain't for everybody.
everybody ain't for
And
everybody. But
everything isn't for everybody.
and that's the
Everybody don't
thing.
need to
Like,
see me beat your ass.
yeah,
Everybody don't need to see that.
understand. Sometimes you gotta lay professional hands. Sometimes you gotta lay hands of verbiage. Sometimes you gotta lay hands with legal documents. There's different ways to lay hands. Everybody ain't putting their boxing gloves on to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what kind of ring you stepping into.
You
But
do.
yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I've learned that as I got older, I was like, man, you
Yes,
want
I've checked you a time or two, Kia.
them. Like, when I was younger, it was like, you want them, you can get them. Come on, we can. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna start it, but I guarantee you, I'm gonna end this right here and now.
No, that take
As I
energy.
got older, baby, I tell people, look here. I'm too sophisticated and classy to fight you. Now you
That's
can do
it.
what you want to do, but as soon as you put your hands on me, I got 911 on speed down. I press charges. Okay, I press charges. and you ain't got to worry about it. Cause see, if anything happens to any of this, I'm just gonna need your car. I'm gonna need your house. I'm gonna need your business. I'm gonna need all that for pain and suffering. You ain't got to worry about me putting my hands on you because I'm gonna slap some papers on you. Okay,
See,
I don't.
y'all pray for a girl like Brie. Cause
I'm trying to tell you.
we can have a 911 call, but they're gonna have a reason by the time they get there to come.
That's what I'm saying. Now I can't promise, depending on where we at, that I'm not gonna react to you putting your hands on me. But I
That's
guarantee
it.
you, by the end of that night,
Woo.
you gonna have some papers slapped
Girl, you
on you.
change the flavor when you put your hands
Right
in
now, if
places
you want
they
to walk
don't.
up, look, like they say, I bet you won't run up. You run up and you right here, baby. Let me tell you
Mm,
something. I'm just saying, like you, it will be handled. Okay, I
mm.
promise it will be handled
Girl, look,
in a
some
semi-professional manner.
I guess some people be worried about my pretty. Look, my pretty come back because it's natural. I ain't worried about that, girl. I might get some bumps and bruises,
Okay,
but we ain't gonna do that. Don't put your hands where they don't belong.
say what you want. Run up and say what you want. Okay, you can run up and be face to face, nose to
That's
nose.
it. That's
But
it.
as soon as your
Talk
nose
about
touch
it.
mine, as soon
Mm,
as
mm,
your
mm,
nose touch mine, boop, boop, I've been
mm,
assaulted. Yeah.
mm.
All right.
Yeah,
You said you're on your way. Okay then.
you know, I did what I was supposed to do
I
because you
all
still
I did,
standing there.
officer, all I did, officer, was push them back out of my personal
I ain't
space,
finna tell the officer
out of my
nothing.
personal bubble.
Y'all
Okay.
got to figure out what happened to him.
I
I
don't
ain't
know
got
how they
that. Ain't
wound up
my
on the
job.
floor. Like how they wound up on the floor bloody, I don't know. I don't know what had happened. All I can say is I just was like, "Hey, you're too close," and that's all I said. That I don't know what happened after that.
I
I was
don't know what happened after they got in my personal space.
Bobby said, "You know, I see fights at work every day. I work with little people who are learning to handle their emotions. I don't have time to deal with that with grown folks."
Right,
Baby,
Bobby.
Anthony said,
Right.
"I'll take the first three." Nicole said she calling something else. Y'all said nice, nasty. I
Yes,
can
honey.
be. Joe says I'm not
Yes.
gonna say what's gonna happen because I plead the fifth. He already know. I'm making phone calls.
I don't know what you talking about. I don't know, Mr. Officer. Maybe when they wake up, they can tell you because I don't know what
I don't
happened.
know. I turned my back and made the phone call, and when
Right.
I turned back around, they was on the floor leaking.
Mm.
I don't know what had happened.
There's some inappropriate things might have happened, but I don't know, Mr. Officer. You got to do your own job.
I don't know. You can look for cameras. I don't know if there are any. I don't know what happened.
All right.
My bad. Look, I called you. Anthony says sometimes I just want to know if I still got it.
Mm.
Yeah, but you need to be careful with that. Sometimes want to know if you still got it.
I ain't got no questions.
You know for yourself. You have to prove it to nobody else, whether you
That's
still
it.
got it or not.
I ain't
You ain't
got
have to
no
prove it to
question.
nobody else. You
Mm-mm,
don't.
mm-mm.
Now,
I
I
got
mean,
it.
you
You
know,
gonna catch it, so it's all right. Understand? I always go got it.
you gonna catch what I throw, okay?
Girl,
I'm just not
what?
gonna tell you what I'm throwing.
Girl, okay, so we have covered the associates. We got the friends.
Let's talk
What
about the
about
friends
the
with
friends
benefits.
with benefits? Yes.
I'm mad we was on the same page. we was
Friends
on the
with
same,
benefits.
we was on the same thought. Like, you know,
There are rules to this shit, man.
there are
It is
definitely
rules to this.
rules
If
to it.
we friends is the key word, friends,
Yes.
meaning that you cannot turn into somebody that I can't stand to be around because we having sex. Please don't be irritating.
Don't be my headache.
Don't be no bugaboo. Make me smile. When I come to you,
Be my
it
peace.
is because I prefer to be in your company because you give me an exhale and the sex is amazing and we have a great time and I can leave it there and then I can look forward to the next time and there's no drama in between and you're not messing up none of my shit. And, you know, right? It's simple. You are the person that is supposed to make me smile. You are
Be my
supposed to give
best
me
friend.
energy that I cannot find anywhere else. You are supposed to be the person that I can be around because I have not either wanted to be or found a
Yeah,
relationship that makes me want to say, okay, I'm going to give it all to this. So you are the person I choose to come to.
right.
Now, we have an agreement a contract, an understanding. And that is stress free. That's the title of it. It's in the definition. Friends with
Don't be my
benefits,
headache.
stress free.
Right. Don't be my headache. Joe says it's not a rules. It's a contract. You
Right.
catch feelings, you violate the contract, and we have to stop due to breach of
Now,
contract.
Joe, I
Compliment.
disagree with you right there. The
Really?
feelings should be there.
I
You should
don't.
have feelings because I'm your friend. And if you're touching my body, you
Hmm.
need to be a different type of friend for me. You need to be one that don't disgust me in
I
bad
think
times.
okay.
You
For
know?
me, I think it should be um I don't want it to be okay. Don't get me wrong. Like I love my friends, I do, but here's the thing: friends with benefit to me, I feel like should not be. Um, I shouldn't be nowhere near in danger of falling in love with you, and you shouldn't be nowhere near in danger of falling in love with me. Now, if you start now, don't get me wrong, we can love each other as friends. You know that's cool and everything. But you
Right.
those type of feelings. But what I mean when I say no feelings involved, like this ain't no I love you and you love me and we no this is not a relationship, this is a contract. Okay, that means you don't get to ask me questions when I get to your house about who I've been talking to, who I spent my time with. I don't ask you who you've been spending time with, who you've been screw. I don't ask them questions and you don't get to ask me them questions. When we together, we together. When we not, we not. That I think is where people cross the line of not realizing that there's a definition of feelings when it comes to friends with benefits. This ain't a love thing. This is not a
Okay.
connection.
So let me give you this angle.
Okay.
And let me read to you because this one I have to educate y'all. Everybody ain't
All
equipped the
right.
same way.
All right. All
I like having sex. I like being in the bedroom. I like being intimate. I do not like feeling like I'm with a stranger.
right. Okay.
So, what they call that, because I heard it's a definition, it's called demisexual. Let me read it to you. Demisexual people only feel sexually attracted to someone when they have an emotional bond
Mhm,
with
mhm,
that person. So I'm that different animal, y'all.
mhm,
So I'm
mhm.
never gonna one night stand you and be like, yes, that was amazing. I don't know their name. No.
I don't. Yeah, I don't agree. My this right here doesn't agree with one night stands.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, now don't get me wrong. You know, in them 20s, I may have tried it, and I was just kind of like, yeah, this ain't for me. I don't see how people do this all the time.
Right.
I'm just not a one. I'm just not a one night stander. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm just
But let
not.
me read you the second half though. It say they can be gay, they can be straight, they can be
Hmm.
bisexual, they can
Hmm.
be pansexual, they may have gender identity issues or differences. But the prefix demi means half, which means they refer to being halfway between sexual and asexual, meaning my shit don't act right if I don't feel nothing for you. So my friends with benefits
It don't.
means that you make me smile. I look forward to talking to you. I like your company. You do things for me that my other friends don't do, and I prefer to be with you. That is my benefit. So
Yes.
I am a branch off of, I guess, the friends with benefits thing. I don't fall into that normal category, and everybody shouldn't. And you got to analyze that
Yeah.
within yourself. Have you checked yourself to
Mhm,
see why the
mhm,
fuck you ain't as excited as the person you
mhm,
was with?
mhm, mhm,
It's
mhm.
it's important,
Absolutely. Joe says, no, your job is to be that person that sexually pleases me. You get a different package if you want feelings.
and I
Absolutely.
understand.
Friends with benefits cannot cross that line because it becomes dangerous. That's true. Anthony says, I agree with Battle. No feelings is a booty call.
There,
Says, if you want
there.
feelings, you have to sign up for the lover package. The lover package includes friends and feelings. That's a different package.
I guess I'm not equipped with that other package, Joe. I don't have that other package, so
Like
it's got
that's
to be that package for me.
yeah. This person here is currently in a contract with an old friend. We have a certain relationship. When we together, we are bay and bay. When the sex is over, you are free to do what you want. Anthony says one night stands ain't for me, him, I either. Yeah, like I now
And I get what Joe is saying though. I get what he's saying,
yeah.
and that's cool, baby. When you together and when you go on, you do. But do not forget that that is according to the level of friendship that you have established with that person. If
Mhm,
that's how you were with that person before you started having sex, that's totally fine. But you
mhm,
can't be with that person 24/7 all day, every day, and then all of a
mhm.
sudden you have sex and it's like, all right, I'm hollering. That's awkward.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. I do agree with friends with benefits. I feel like a friend with benefit is somebody that I can come over. We can cook dinner together. We're gonna watch a movie. We gonna cuddle and watch that movie, hang out for a little bit. At the end of that night, get my back blown out, you know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
whatever we doing. And
Uh-huh.
then in the morning time, I get my cell phone up. I go on home and mind my business.
Right.
They stay at home and mind their business.
Right.
I see you the next time I see you. Now, in between time, I'll probably call you and be like, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Oh, how was your day today? For real? Like, what's good? Like, we got friendship conversations going on.
Right.
But I'm not calling you talking about some, hey, baby, what you doing?
No.
There's people.
No. 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 Now I didn't say
Have
it was
those
all that,
conversations.
but
That's
there
like
should
that's
be
where
some
people.
feelings.
That's what I'm saying by people get it confused. You can't
Hmm.
be calling people, telling them, "Hey, baby, I miss
Yeah.
you." What you doing?
Yeah.
And then you get mad because they like, "Look, I'm out right now. I'm out
Yeah.
on a date. I'm out right now.
Right.
Can't talk." What
And
you
then all of a
mean you
sudden,
can't talk? Who you
so
out with? What you doing? That
the
ain't none of your
jealousy is a
business.
problem.
That ain't none of your
The
business. You are free
jealousy is
with
a problem.
benefit. You are not in
Exactly.
a relationship, and they
Exactly.
confuse that.
Right.
That's why I say if you're not a person that knows that you cannot turn off that particular feeling of making that friendship and you transitioning in it to be something the other person doesn't want it to be, then
Right.
you shouldn't be doing friends with benefits
Right. It's levels.
because you don't
It's
know the
levels.
boundary
Right.
of friends with benefits.
Right. 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 And then again, nobody deserves to be put in a box, y'all. There are branches to all of these things that we're talking about, and you might
Yeah,
not quite fit into that niche. So that's what the contract is about.
right.
When you having these conversations with each other, find out if it's gonna bug you if the other person calls and asks you, "Are you having a good morning?" Some people don't want to talk until it's time to get together again.
Until it's
Some
time for
people
that
don't
night,
want to.
when it's time to see each other. Then
Right.
we talk
Some
to each
people want to keep it there. But and so, your friendship may change. That's something you should discuss before you sleep with
other.
that person. But don't
Mhm.
feel awkward because you don't fit in that box. Just like Joe said, for him, friends with benefits is this. But for me, it's this. And so our contract wouldn't match. We wouldn't be the ones doing that.
And when
But
you
there's
reach,
somebody that feels like me. Find them, you know?
yeah. It says, right, we have a sexual friends with benefits package. We are sexual friends. We are bay and bay, and I tell that ass up. You have to make it clear from jump which package that you are dealing with. Calling me every day and getting feelings, you are breaching your contract. And that's true. Like I mean, and I understand that because my thing is, if we're not in a relationship, don't get me wrong. I don't text my friends every day. I'm
Right.
not texting you good morning every morning. I'm not asking you how you feel. I'm not asking you how your day was every day. So if we are strictly friends with benefit, I mean, you can hit me every once in a while, be like, hey, what's good with you? How was your day? I was cool. Like, what you do today? Man, I did this, this, and that. Typical friendship conversations. But
Right.
don't
But
hit me
don't.
with, good morning, baby. Every morning that I wake up and, oh, how was your day? I was thinking about you throughout the day. No, 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 no. Because now you're acting like you're catching feelings for me. Like, don't do
But
that.
don't be that person
That ain't
that
what
was
I
good
asked
with
for.
it
That ain't the
until
package
the
I signed
sex
up for.
started, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be that person that stayed in that person's face until you started having sex with them, and then all of a sudden you make them feel awkward with it. Like, that's the asshole I'm talking about. Like,
Yes.
don't do that. Don't say act like that person walks on water, and then you hit it, and it's like, okay, you get on my nerves. Like, dang, you calling
That
me
ain't I want
again,
you to
and
touch
then
you.
all of a sudden you got the whole person or your whole circle thinking this person sweating you. That's not okay either. Like,
No.
you know what I'm saying? It's levels, and you ain't got to tell all your business. But at the same time, the contract is real. Like, make sure y'all both sign the same paper. That's,
And if you want, here's the thing: if you want a relationship, say that. But
right,
if the other person doesn't want a relationship,
right,
then you have to acknowledge that and honor that. Because I'm gonna tell you, all friends cannot be friends with benefits.
right.
I'm just saying, all friends
Woo,
cannot be friends.
that is an understatement.
Like, I mean, here's the thing. Now, you know good and well if you have a crush on somebody and you've been crushing on this person for 10 years and 5 years, biding your time till they
Right.
break up with who they with, you just slide on in, and then all of a sudden they hit you with that. Well, we've been friends for a while, you know what I'm saying? And since I ain't got nobody and you ain't got nobody,
Mm-mm.
like,
That is not my problem, nor my issue.
well, then now you know for yourself that you should not enter into that contract
Exactly.
because you want that person in as a relationship partner. They want you for a bed buddy. You
Exactly.
cannot enter into that contract and not think that because you sleeping with this person that you not your feelings are not gonna get stronger. Like stop
Exactly.
tricking yourself and stop lying to yourself and realize that all friends should not be friends with benefits. Sometimes you got to be like, look, let me tell you something. Be honest with you. Like I've been feeling you for a minute. Um, you probably don't feel me the same way I'm feeling you. So I feel like this would not be the best move for our friendship because we've been friends too long and I don't want to mess this up. And if
Right.
you ain't looking at me the way I'm looking at you, then it's best for us not to jump in nobody's bed. Like, cause
Right.
it's only gonna get worse. And I'm not gonna be the one that be like, why you being weird with me? Like I heard
Right.
you wanted to be with me. Like
Right.
I heard we together. Like, no, don't be that person.
Right.
Like people don't understand it.
Sign the same contract. It's important.
Anthony
It's
says, is
important.
it possible to be friends with the one who got away? I say no. What you say?
I say it's according what type of caliber you are. Like, can you let go of what you had in your mind that was supposed to be there? Like, it matters. If you are set on that, and that's the only thing that you can't imagine being with that person any other way, maybe not.
But what makes them the one that got away?
What makes them the one?
You know, like what makes them the one that got away? Like,
But what makes them the one?
and how did they
Like,
get away?
what?
Like, did you help
How did they
you?
become the
Did you
one?
help
Like, were they
them?
really your one? You know,
Was it
because if that's
working?
that one is going to want to be in your life in some capacity regardless, because there's a connection there, even if it's not the same connection. That one ain't going to just walk away from you like, oh my god, I'm okay if you're not in my life. Like, no. So
Yeah. Bobby says, talking about friends who may have gender identity questions. I don't know what it is about me, but people feel comfortable with revealing to me they are gay, bi, etc. Am I thankful that people feel comfortable with me or my personality that they reveal something so personal about themselves? To me, I feel like that's a special person that you provide a level of comfort for people to be able to tell you things and not feel judged or not feel like, oh my God, like, or looked at differently. That is a phenomenal character trait. And for me, it's like, I feel like it's something special um because I've been that person too for kids that didn't feel comfortable enough to come to their own parents.
mm-hmm.
They'd be like, "Hey, mom, can I come talk to you?" Yeah, let's talk about it. And they'd be like, "Well, mom, I just want to tell you, I've been feeling like this." Okay, come on, let's break it down. Let's talk about this. Okay, cool, no biggie. Like I have children who are gay. I have children who are bi. Like I am a LGBTQ member. Like so, for me, it's always been open. It's always been whoever you feel, be you. Whoever you love them. But in all things, as a parent and as a person, I will never stand by and allow somebody to be mistreated, no matter who they with.
Right.
That's one thing I will not do. So I
Right.
feel like that is a phenomenal character trait for you, Bobby, and I can see that because you are like a gentle and caring person
Mm-hmm.
that makes it easy to talk to you, and in talking to you, you don't feel judgment. You don't feel looked at any differently. You don't feel belittled. You don't feel like, okay, I didn't talk to this person. And, oh my God, I just realized I don't know who they're going to go tell. I don't know. Like that is that right there, that safe space that you provide and that you give people.
Priceless.
It's something
Yeah.
to be said about that.
I think it's a lot to do with the teacher in you too. I think Bobby's been a teacher at one point. I'll substitute forever running from all this energy, but still, I was good at when I was there, y'all. I was so tired at the end of the day. But I mean, some people know that, they can just see that you are that person is not there for their harm.
Yeah,
That you are open and available, not to be judgmental, but simply to support.
yeah,
And that comes out in people's aura, and the way they carry themselves. Are you a cruel person? Are you a person that actually tries to see both sides? So
mhm,
Bobby, yours definitely shines through in your personality.
it
I would
does.
definitely see, and I get people that walk up to me, I Lord Jesus, in the grocery store. I'd be like, in my sweatpants. I didn't do my hair. I want to just go pick this right up right quick, and I'm stuck in line with somebody that just turns around and is like, My husband just, and it just be like, oh,
Girl, you be like, who?
oh, like you
Wait a
just get raped with somebody's trauma, and it's just like, I just wanted milk. I just,
girl. I just paid for apple juice. I didn't want to hear about your husband's infidelity. Like, what are we doing? I
right.
find myself hugging and comforting strangers
Uh,
because they want
oh,
to talk to me. I'm like, I just don't know what it is. Like, I just don't know what to do right now.
oh my
And then they
God.
fall into a ball of tears. And then for some odd reason, they like fall on me to hug them. I'm
Mm.
like, look, am I that? Look, am I like a walking body pillow? Like, do I just have a sign on my forehead that says free hugs? Like, I'm a mom. I will love you no matter what. Like, do I walk around with that brand on? Like, that's how I
Yeah.
feel sometimes. Like,
Now, see, as much of a therapist as I am, I'm one of them touch me not therapists. Like, girl, we got to talk about this across the room. Don't be putting no tears and that's not, that's slammy.
yeah,
Like,
Viv.
what? Now
Oh,
the children, I'm good with. You a grown ass person, I'm
no.
gonna check you in your traumas. Look, don't touch,
I
don't
cannot get on and check you in your trauma. Girl, bye. I
look, cause
cannot.
now you traumatizing me.
Uh-uh. You gotta share I don't need trauma bonds with nobody, okay? I don't need your trauma
I
bonds.
don't want that
Well, it
trail.
makes
I
you want to
don't
do one of these when you see people walking. You just want to do one of these.
girl. But
Say,
the
"Oh,
babies can get it. The babies
I'm
can
not
come
so
all over the place. It
comfortable."
don't matter. It don't matter. Y'all can. It don't matter. It don't matter. It was green. It's okay. It's all right. It's the babies. You know what I'm saying? But the grown people, y'all got to keep it together. No.
Like, I cannot, like, it is, oh my God, I cannot. I don't know why people do me like that, but they do. Joe says, I can say for a guy, yes, we are not emotionally attached like women.
I disagree, Joe. It's according what man you ask, honey, because I have seen, and I mean, I have seen the men of the men break down to when they feel like they're not going to get what they want. So it's according to what caliber of man you're talking about, because there are some men that's a whole lot softer than women, honey. That is
Yeah,
not. That's
they
not
don't look
just
it.
everybody.
They don't look it. He says it's different
Right.
for some guys, Brie. We can turn those feelings off. He said, remember when Issa did it on Insecure, Daniel turned those feelings off? Yeah, he did turn them feelings off and turned her into he did. He turned her into a booty call. And she was like, what? Like, yeah, so I gotta go because I got something I gotta do. And she was all feeling all lovey dovey and feeling like he finna cuddle. And he was like, yeah, so I gotta go hit the studio and I got things to do.
Right.
He was
Business
like,
calling.
really? What?
Right.
Bobby says, absolutely. I'm so thankful that I've been seen as an ally. I had a 9-year old tell me that she was bi because they're comfortable with you.
Yeah.
They're comfortable
Yeah.
when kids are comfortable with you. That says a lot.
Yeah. It
That means
does.
they're
It
probably not
does.
getting that at home.
Right.
They're
Exactly.
probably not getting that.
Exactly. You providing
It means
something that they will probably
unfortunately,
never get.
as
Yeah.
they get older, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
And
But
those
they'll
are
remember.
memories that we
They'll
have to deal
remember.
with.
And sometimes that
Yes.
remembering that person's energy, it allows them to be like, I can be this person for somebody else. Even though I
Absolutely.
never got it personally in my home, I experienced it and I like it and I want to share it with somebody.
Aw, as he says, y'all are
Oh.
amazing. I love having black girl magic as my roots. Yeah,
Okay,
come on,
Bree,
black
we
girl
got to
magic.
get to this last. And I feel like
Okay,
we should be able to skip over the couples. Because whatever contract you have, if you're in a
yeah,
marriage, you're in a
yeah.
relationship, if you're in a monogamy or whatever, like that's between
It comes
y'all.
with a
So
contract.
it's important to make sure your boundaries are in place and that you sign the same contract. But other than that, have fun.
No.
I want to get
Do
to
you?
internet etiquette.
Oh, oh
We
yeah,
always talk about dating online, meeting people online, doing business online,
yeah.
and we never talk about the boundaries of what's online. So
Of what
tonight,
you can share.
Rapunzel, if she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna let people know about internet etiquette.
Yeah, yeah,
All right, so the,
yeah.
I'm okay to okay. So let me explain something to y'all, and then I feel like again I'm telling y'all I've not been up here for a reason because I've been going through my own stuff. And I got a link the other day from, one of my people that I feel like I have an internet relationship with to a certain extent. And usually y'all know I like supporting people. Like I'm coming on the Z spot. I'm like, post y'all's business, post your stuff. We trying to support y'all. Y'all know I'll post random stuff about people just because I love supporting these black businesses, these small businesses, these new businesses, people that are trying to aspire to be more. I love that. But at the same time, there's a difference in an associate, a friend, and just all those levels. On the internet, it's the same way but a little bit different. That means we may not physically ever see each other, but we have certain bonds. We have certain understandings, we have certain contracts, and
Mhm.
people don't overstep your boundaries. If I have not come on and talked about my own business, I don't want you to. If I haven't come on and expressed what I've been going through or why I haven't been verbal, I don't need you to. I personally want to say that just the little bit that I went through trying to support somebody that I thought was an associate online that deserved my support, and then to be called out, misunderstood, then actually reprimanded, and then prayed for, all in the same 5 minutes, girl. Mind your business. Everybody don't want you talking about their business on your platform. Everybody don't want to share their business. And stop acting like you calling and texting me, because you're not. It's a lie. It's a lie. You are not supportive. You have not reached out for me, nor did you know what was going on. Why? Because we are associates. We have a relationship online. I owe you nothing. I do not like entitled people, and I have been livid ever since that. So when I choose to share what I'm going through in my story, honey, my friends, my true friends online, will be online with me, and we're going to talk about what I've been going through in the time frame that I'm comfortable. Until then, this is my one fire shot to let you know, anybody on this platform, online, anywhere, that feels like they have some type of relationship with me, if we haven't gotten a contract that says you feel free to do whatever and say whatever because we got it like that, don't overstep your boundaries, because I will call you out. And when I do it next time, I'm gonna call you by your name. That that's my spiel. Right?
I ain't said a word.
Mm.
I ain't said a
Honey, I've been
mumbling
livid
word
because
because
people need to understand there are levels to this shit. Like, I am not your property because you know my name and what I do, what my
yeah,
business is called. Please
yeah,
believe me, there is difference. Bree can pick the phone up and do that. Anthony can pick the phone up and do that. Those are my friends. There's a difference. And disrespect is real. Like, and honey, I can fire it back. I'm just, I needed to go there for a minute because people have got it twisted. People have really got it twisted because I smile, honey, because I'm professional, because I try to speak with some kind of substance about myself. Please don't get it twisted. Don't do that. People go through trauma that you do not understand, and what you don't want is the wrath or the other end of that because you don't talk too much or ran your mouth when you ain't know what was going on.
you know what they say when you make assumptions.
Right. And you did that, sweetie. You did that.
I think people have to understand that when they're not at certain levels in your life,
Mm,
that people need to be mindful
mm,
of where they are in your life and who they are to you. My thing is like people who are not close to me and don't know me, don't talk about my kids,
mm-mm.
don't speak about my kids
Don't
to
speak about my
anybody,
family.
to
Period.
anybody. You
Mm,
know, don't there's certain things that associates and acquaintances should not ever,
mm.
ever, never
Ever,
come out their mouth and
ever.
mention that has anything to do with me at all. Like there's just certain levels of respect, and that goes
Mm,
back to real friends protect you and they protect your information and they protect whatever your story, your secret, they protect that at all costs.
it's called
It's not
support.
something they take.
Mm-hmm.
and go run with it, or go shout from the mountaintops, or shout with a bullhorn. The things in which you were going through was not my place to mention. It was not my place to speak on it. It wasn't my place as your friend. My job as your friend was to protect you and to protect the
Exactly.
information in which I had. That was
Exactly.
my job as your friend. And so Anthony says, puts up a church finger and slides to the back. I cannot. I'm not play with him. He
Mm.
said, I need my sneakers and Vaseline.
Mm-hmm.
Joe
Mm.
said, tossing the index card Steve Harvey style. He does some church whisper and mouthing. Did she just text somebody?
Yes, she did, Joe. Yes, she did. And
And
she
he
will
said,
do it again if she needs
my
to.
pearls.
Mm.
Like you have, and I think that we need to be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes we feel like because we know people on the internet, we know people.
Mm-mm.
Like,
Girl, you don't know me like that.
here's the thing. Anthony said, I spill my drink. Here's the thing. If we have never, even if we met online, here's the thing. Even if we met online, if we've never had a conversation on the
Exactly.
phone, if we've
Exactly.
never video called, we've never phone called, if we've never done any of that outside of being on the internet, you do not get to consider yourself in my circle.
And bottom line,
You
even
don't
if
get to
we
consider yourself
have,
in my
if
circle.
we don't have that contract understanding, if you don't know, if we don't talk about like that every day, that ain't your business. You done overstep my boundary. And it's disrespectful.
It is what it
Girl,
is.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Because I'm assuming that's all I'm gonna have to say about it.
Yeah.
Whew, honey.
Honey, I'm just saying.
Mm, mm, mm,
Like, and that's why I say I completely wholeheartedly understand,
mm,
because people do have to understand who they are and what they are to you.
mm, mm, mm.
If you ain't that person, then don't. Here's the thing: every action has a reaction. Every choice has a consequence, whether
Right.
it be a good one or a bad one. So be mindful of the actions in which you take,
Exactly.
because you don't know what that consequence is going to be. Anthony says a sincere apology goes a long way, and it does.
And it does, but you know
Where it's
what? Not doing
sincere,
the shit in the first place goes a whole lot longer.
it goes a
Watch
whole lot
what you
further.
do where stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. That's all I got to say about that. Stay
Be
in your
mindful of
lane.
the people who try to hurt you on purpose
Mm,
and then hide behind it like it's an accident. Be
mm.
mindful. Just
I
saying.
didn't know. That means that we don't have that contract, boo. You didn't know for a reason.
So I just
Mm,
that's why I said I definitely I completely understand wholeheartedly. You know, it's even I've had situations where things have happened with my grandmother and people have shared it and it wasn't meant to be shared online.
mm.
I've had things happen with my kids that were shared and wasn't meant to be shared. I've had things happen to me and it wasn't meant to be shared and it was shared.
Exactly.
You have to be mindful of what. That's why I say be mindful of the people you talking to, because everybody ain't asking you questions because they concerned about you. They ask
Exactly.
questions because they want to know. So when they go get ready to spread it, they have as much information as possible so they can spread what they know. That's the thing.
Exactly.
People will spread your
Exactly.
business
And
and
that is
act
not the
like
type of
they
support
your
that people
friends.
need. Keep
That's
that
right.
mess away
People
from me.
spread it and act like they're your friends. Be like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, well, I talked to her, and I know how she doing, and she said this, and she ain't doing too good, she ain't looking too good, and I talked to her and everything. I be checking on her and I be talking to her and stuff. And you be like, you talked to me
But
one
just the
time.
fact that they reached out one time, they feel like, oh, I got the inside. You don't own that. This entitlement. Entitlement. Please go away. Go away. that
Man, your damn business.
part. That part. That part.
I'm just saying, be mindful of
Mhm.
the things in which you say or who you say it to.
Girl,
Everybody is not for everybody, and everything is not for everybody. Be
that's it.
mindful of that. You don't have to share things with people that you don't want to. Just because they work
Right.
in a cubicle and they ear hustling and they ask you questions on clarity on the things they heard, don't mean you need to clarify the things they heard. Because guess what? You wasn't talking to them in the first place, so they need to mind their damn business.
Exactly. Exactly. If I wanted you to know, honey, you would have
I
all
would
the
have been
details.
told you.
Exactly.
I would have
You
texted
know?
you, emailed you, called you, like, hey, we need to talk because I got something to
Mm.
say to you because, girl, let me tell you what I've been going through. Like,
Right.
that's different. But if you ear
Different.
hustling, you be like, I heard you say that such and such. You didn't hear shit. You was ear hustling. I wasn't
Exactly.
talking to you.
Exactly. While
That's
you
how
steady
that
running your mouth.
goes.
Stay in your lane.
Joe said, Rapunzel, Shantae, you stay. He said, insert name here. My dear, your time has come to an end. You will not quote another room.
I love him.
My brother played way too much. He played way too much. And just like he dropped my Skittles when she brought it up, and I don't want to know who said it. Not drop the Skittles. Not drop. He done dropped the Skittles. Oh
He done
Lord,
dropped the Skittles.
it's real. He done dropped the Skittles. Help him, help him, Jesus. I cannot.
Ugh.
Anthony says, I swear I never know what to expect on Clack and Shimmy when Friday hit. Oh,
Woo.
well, I should
Y'all.
ask, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? I don't know. I don't know now. Is that a good thing or
Mm.
a bad thing?
Inquiring minds.
Right, inquiring minds. Look, when I tell y'all, look, when I tell y'all being in school is something totally different.
Mm.
I got in the studio this week and I had to like record with a big microphone in my face and all the equipment. I'm like, okay, we getting serious with it.
Right.
All right, we about to do this. It was so much fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. It's work because they are definitely not
I'm so proud of you. You
playing
better
with
do
us.
it, girl. You better
But I'm
do it.
looking forward to the enhancements that it's going to have on the show, even because I'll be able to record some of my show there. I'll be able to do commercials and put promos
Yes.
in the show. So you might see some commercials pop up in here,
Yes.
see some promos pop up from time to time.
See?
So I'm excited, like getting to work with the real studio equipment that they use on the radio and the real cameras and things that they use on the TV stations. And so I'm definitely looking forward to the things in which they have us working on right now. I'm taking camera and editing. So they got us going out shooting videos and taking videos of everything. And we got to
Yes.
zoom in, zoom
Exposure.
pan left, pan right. Like we have to take these pictures, and it's really cool to work with these cameras, the little professional cameras that they have, and it's just an exciting time. I'm looking forward to the things it's going to add to the show. So for right now, I'll only be doing the show on Monday and Friday, but I
Okay.
will be doing like short snippet videos on Wednesdays, kind of like midweek check-in. So I'm
Okay.
just short videos that I will be posting as the midweek check in for everybody to just kind of check in to see how people are doing because I do have school from 5 to 9.
Yes.
So
Your
just
schedule
to
has
check
gotten
in,
so
'cause I don't
full.
want to make sure that people know I'm still thinking about y'all on Wednesdays on that hump day, when we halfway through the week, so just to drop in with some little positive motivation, so you'll be seeing those on Wednesdays, but we will still be live on Mondays and Fridays. So and I might
Okay.
even pop in, at the studio at school, like,
Hey.
hey, y'all, hey.
All right.
So y'all might be able to join me on a class or two. We'll see. I might take y'all out with me while I'm doing the shooting and stuff with the videos and stuff. So I'll see how I can work that out. But I'm excited for it. I thank you guys for supporting me in this journey and just being on here and everything. And I love you guys so much. Bobby said, everybody say love. Yeah,
Love.
come on in.
Love.
Joe said now Friday is about to really turn into the snatch game. He said Madam is so special on Friday show. She blanks.
y'all,
Look,
y'all know. Hold on, now, battle. You know that
no.
wasn't my blank face. That was me being nice and cordial and respectful because I said what I said. Now, don't you-
Look, I had, Zelma says, Madam be pulling her clothes out the back of the closet. She
she
said,
got it.
Madam be pulling her clothes out
Mhm.
the back of the closet. So
She
I
got a
told
whole secret door, y'all. It's got a little code. It's a whole nother
I
house back
told her
there.
tonight, I ain't getting up out the chair, but I'm gonna sit up a little bit. I told her I ain't getting up out the chair. I told her that's okay. I came ready tonight. So since she was talking about me, talking about Snake K, I did. I pulled it out the back of the closet. So I thought I came ready tonight. So y'all gonna see a little bit, little bit, little bit. I ain't gonna show
Look,
you the back because the back is like all strapped up and pulled. Oh,
look, y'all, y'all,
yes.
y'all, y'all, y'all better let me
Oh,
cut
she
up a
said
little bit. Look.
everything. Woohoo! See, I said I misbehaved. Oh, she misbehaving. And y'all talking about me. See, I didn't even get all the way up. I didn't even turn around.
Y'all
Okay,
know I'm gonna
I
cut
just
up
gotta turn
shit. Let
around.
me.
And so the back
I'm
of
a
this
model
shirt
for you now.
was right. I was right in the back of this shirt because, honey, okay. I had kids. I said, look, put it on, put your foot in my back and pull it, okay? Because this is coming on today. I said, we gonna put this puppy on. I said, we gonna get it. I said, I'm gonna hold and y'all pull it back. They said, okay, Ma, we got you.
Mm,
We got
mm.
it. I was like, all right.
That sounds like hard work.
Yes. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you so much. She says, I'm going to love broadcasting
Yes,
one of the best
congratulations,
times of our
Bree.
life. Thank you, Donna. Thank you so much. Joe said, it
Mhm.
definitely is. I loved every minute of it. He said, it sure did come out of left field. I told you I dropped the Skittles and got quiet. Like, what he said, Madam Rapunzel, I looking hot tonight, though. Don't hurt nobody now.
Yes, Bobby.
Baby, look. I thank y'all for coming on with us tonight. Tonight was a good time. We always have a good time when my Rapunzel is in the building. I'm so happy to see you tonight. I thank you for allowing this to be your first time back on live. I thank you for doing it here with us. Everything. You know that I'm always here. Whatever it is that you need, because we are friends. I ain't your associate, I ain't your
Not
acquaintance.
at all. No, not at all. You are my friend.
So I always welcome you anytime that you want. And Joe said you might have to go get a smiley face to edit afterwards. Talia says, great show, awesome knowledge from beautiful black women, loving it. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Like, I'm just grateful that you guys come and rock with us and have been rocking with Black and Shimmy. I appreciate you guys so much. And make sure that you guys go like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube page as well as the Facebook channel if you haven't already. I thank you to those who have subscribed and everything. And as always, I always end with a positive message. Please make sure that you guys are doing random acts of kindness because they go a long way. Sometimes a random act of kindness doesn't even have to be something really big. It could be simply waving or smiling at someone that you don't even know and in passing. Um, and you never know the trajectory or the path a person may be on. They could be on the path to take their life because they feel invisible. But simply waving or saying hello to someone can make them feel like they've been seen or been heard. So please, and also make sure that you guys are mindful of the words that come out of your mouth because words do hurt. Words do
Mhm.
leave scars. And once they leave your mouth, they cannot be taken back. An apology may help, but it does not always repair the damage that the words may have caused. So please be mindful of the words in which you speak to the people in which you are speaking. Also, in case nobody told you today, you guys are loved. You guys are beautiful and you guys are important. And most of all, I love you and ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it. Is there anything you wanted to add, Miss Rapunzel, in closing?
Just make sure y'all keep totals or that non-refundable time. Like you can't go back and get the receipt and say I need them 2 hours back or whatever. Like just remember this is your time, your reality. You are the only person in control of that. Keep it that way.
Absolutely. Well, we love you guys. I will be back Monday. I don't know if Rapunzel is coming back with me. We might have Rapunzel. We might have Zelma. You never know till y'all tune in. So I mean, I'm just saying, you never know. Anthony might be here. Joe might be here. Might be Bobby. You never know who Rapunzel is.
Hey.
I just be like, hey, see y'all then, and then be like, hey, guess what? Guess who we got? You never know who might be here. Okay, so listen. Tune in on Monday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because y'all know we be having that time difference. And also, tomorrow, make sure you guys tune in to CCI Radio at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
It is 9 o'clock Central. Standard Time. So make sure that you guys tune in tomorrow because it is going to be an amazing show. It is going to be on. I'm making sure I'm pulling it up because I thought it was in the comment. Put it in the here. It is. Okay. CCI Radio tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Enda Jones, author of Taking Courage, My Journey to Freedom. So make sure you
Yeah.
guys tune in tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. It's on YouTube. So please make sure that you guys tune in and check them out because they be doing some good things on YouTube. Okay, make sure y'all go subscribe to their channel too. Check
Yeah.
out the Z Spot. Make sure y'all check out the Z Spot with Zelma because we
Yes.
be on there popping. We
we
be on there popping.
don't have no filters around here,
I'm
honey.
trying to the Z Spot. Y'all had let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If y'all have fun on Clack and Chevy, y'all gonna have some fun on the Z Spot. Yep, y'all gonna have fun on the Z Spot. And if you can, make sure you guys check out. I was on myself and Bobby were on Adult Conversations last Monday, and that I believe will be posted this week. In Adult Conversations with Shar, and week before that it was Miss Zelma was on there. So make sure you guys
Mm-hmm.
check out those panel discussions with us on there. It's definitely interesting. Joe says, "Is that what an after party is?" You never know, Joe. The after party might be at the Z Spot. You never know.
Ooh, y'all got to give me a minute, honey. This was long enough. Ooh, drained.
So, and we will see you guys. Well, I will see you guys on Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I love you guys, and I will see you then.